My marine tent here, and I got this because I really like the idea of the low profile, military style, easy setup. And so I got this off the internet, maybe like $120, $130. I'm going to put this together for you and show it to you as clearly as I can. As the sun's setting, it should be the best kind of light to see it in. I actually also have some netting here, and I'm going to see how well I can hide it for maybe some stealth camping or just to be really low profile. I like the idea of earth colors. I like camo. I like simple. Everything about this tent I liked based on other videos, so I went out and got one. So let's put it together and we'll see what we got. I got this dye. I want to dye this darker color sometime. Haven't done it yet. Still, it's going to take a lot of work. Got to let it dry, got to let it sit out, but I'm going to dye it a darker color so it'll fit in the fall colors a little more. So let's get started. Okay, what do we got here inside the pack? I've got my canopy, the tent, 2 poles, 1 pole, 1 long pole, some tent stakes, and the bag, and some string down there to help tie it down. Beautiful sunset, isn't it? Okay, so I have this part of the tent set up so far. Really simple. You just go with the long elastic, what are they called, tent poles, and you go across and you just do these little, you just pop those in there just like that. 3 and 3 on each side, and you're done. What you end up with is a pretty narrow, it looks like this is pretty narrow from the outside. I would call this a one-man tent. I mean, I wouldn't want to sleep that close to anybody else. But I'm not going to lie to you, this tent smells really, really bad. It has a really bad musty smell, which normally I can handle a lot of smells. But this one is pretty bad. I'm going to have to wash it and let it dry. But this is the main tent. This is what you get. I'm going to try to give you some close-ups so you get a real good feel of it. Really love the layout and simplicity of this tent. I mean, on a nice night, you could just leave it just like this. This has got a fairly heavy rubber to it. This feels, you know, feels not quite like a tarp that you would buy, but the next level down. Then, and now from the inside you can unzip that part and have just the netting, the mosquito netting. So right now I just have that. Now, as it is, it kind of blends in with the grass a little bit from a distance. But I need to put on that top cover and see what it looks like then. So you can see this tarp on the top, it's pretty heavy. It's got a heavy feel to it. It's got that cross stitching. It seems like it's pretty darn heavy. It's not the light, super light, ultra light tent stuff. Okay, it took a little finagling. I had to figure out which way the top went. I had to twist it around a little bit and figure out which one of these went where. It took a little bit more time since I haven't done this in a long time. This is what it looks with the canopy over it. It's got that really low profile. I'm going to back up in a minute and show you what it looks like from a distance, but this is what we got right now. And I'm going to just climb on into it. Now as I got on in there, I saw a mosquito trying to get in. Yeah, he was trying to get in. I know why, because they like me better than anybody else on the planet Earth. I'm going to go do a sweep around and show you what this tent looks like in more detail. So I'm running out of daylight now. I'm gonna get in, kind of look around. Sorry, it's really hard to film inside of a tent. You haven't never done it. I'm running out of daylight, so I pointed the tent to the sun. Gonna open it up, and this is what it looks like inside. It is not roomy. My head is on the top. You know, this is what I would call a one-man tent. I would not want to sleep with somebody else in here. Alright, so let's look at the vestibule. So here I am opening the other side. Now I've got my sunny side here and then my vestibule over here, and it looks like I've got some place to keep my stuff dry. This is pretty cool. Even though this is grass and stuff can get wet here, I love it because it's just like free space. It's space where you can put your stuff that's covered and protected from visual. I'm gonna have to open the zipper over there to get out of this vestibule. I'm gonna do that, but to do that I have to put the camera down. Now we've got the vestibule open. I really feel a draft of air coming in now, and you can kind of see what that looks like. Yeah, I love this tent. Like I said, simple. Canopy comes down and snaps into the base of the tent. So it has these snaps. And then the rest of it is holes. Now let's go try to hide this tent.